Morning and welcome to Coffee with Betsy. You're starting to get really familiar with the inside of my car. And when I parked here today and pulled out the tripod to hold the camera, I realized this is part of creating the future I want. I am creating the future the way I want, which if it means I work in my car, I'm delighted to work in my car. I've always liked being in my car. I've always liked being in the car, probably, and there we go, there goes the sink off again. One of the things I learned the other day, and I may be doing it a little bit today, I probably need to pull out my mic, and I probably need to pull out my lighting, and it's probably time to bump up to the next level. But sometimes that means I have a whole lot of stuff that I carry around that I don't always want to carry around anymore. But that is part of the freedom. I've been looking at printers that are small enough they can live in my trunk. So that's just setting up the life I want it to be. Portable, mobile, and because most of what I do can be done remotely at a distance. Energy has no barriers. Yep, and there's a delivery truck just dropped off here in the parking lot. So with energy not having boundaries, I'm so excited to be able to do that. It doesn't matter if I'm working with you in the chair next to me or on my massage table, or if you're halfway around the world. The energy goes where it's supposed to go, and it does what it's supposed to do. And that's been one of the real peaceful things for me, is that if I operate in my proper intention for the highest and best good of all, then the energy that I send is not my energy. I just channel it through. You know, I'm kind of like I was going to say a news anchor, but we don't want to go media right now. But really, that's all I do. Is all I have to do is bring the energy message to you, and your energy will take what it needs and use it for your best good. That takes the results out of my hands. That takes the ego out of the equation. And it takes what has been really important for me in this journey is, and I know I took stuff off. Morning, Billy. It takes the judgment out. And judgment has been just a fascinating beast for me to inspect in my own life. But that has been one of the freeing aspects. If I don't judge anything about you when I do your work, you are getting the pure channeled, universal, divine energy. If I think, oh, they've got a hurt shoulder, so I need to focus all the energy there, then your results, in my mind, become my responsibility. Now, sometimes that's where your energy wants to go. And when there is a situation like that, I will always bring energy directly to where you ask for it. But then I'm able to allow the energy to go where you want and need it to go. So that has just been really, really amazing in how the entire energy works. And the more I learn, the more I go down different trails. And I knew years ago I was fascinated by quantum physics, though I didn't know what that meant. I just knew it was a different time and a different place and a different space. And kind of goes back to that childhood song, It's About Time, It's About Space. Yeah, or however that one went. But I don't have to force my will onto you or your results. And that was something I learned over 30 years ago, is that when you are requesting something to happen to or for someone else to get the results you want, even the Bible calls that witchcraft. When I'm able to be free and offer the highest and best good, that's not my will being imposed on yours. That's why I don't do spell work, because spell's imposing somebody else's will on someone else. Now, do I do a lot of ritual stuff? As in, as long as it's like a recipe. As long as I follow a recipe for things that I don't know how to make. Now, spaghetti, yeah, you throw it in the pan and you just keep adding until Spirit says stop. But if it's bread, yes, I need my bread recipes. Cookies, depending on the cookie, I may or may not need it, especially if I'm in cookie season and I'm baking a lot. But it's just a recipe. My rituals are recipes. Okay, I set my intention that I want to make my energy available. For example, let's say money. I want to be available and open to receive money. I'll light my green candles. I'll light my money incense. If I feel like I have something that's blocking me, I may light Block Psalm incense, or use some of my essential oils to do the same thing. And then that focuses my intention on what I want, not how I want it. It's like, okay, I would like 10 clients a week. But how I get them doesn't matter. Whether they're remote, whether they're live, whether they're across the globe, it doesn't matter. Because I set the energy out there and don't expect any particular mode of delivery. I guess that's a good way to put it. So thank you for joining me this morning for coffee. I did not know we were going to energy. I've got a few more minutes in my car, and I'm going to surround my car with energy, because that's what it's about. When my car drives down the road, I wanted to give off, think about the car that drives down beside you. Yeah, that was a judgment. I just felt it. And you can feel it thumping as it comes up. I want the vibes to be so high off this car all the time that people can feel it thumping as it comes up. So keep your energy up, keep your groove on, and we'll do this again. Not tomorrow. I have appointments scheduled in the morning, so it'll probably be Monday before I see you. But do stay in the loop, because the more I let my walls down and my disbelief down, the more I'm able to follow the path that I'm guided to and be of service. Blessings.